Hello Scorpios, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your November reading for 2016. So happy birthday, Scorpio. Some of you have had your birthday already, and some of you will have your birthday this month, and I always start with our birthday signs. So that's why I'm starting with Scorpio this month. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We've got your theme of the month is going to be King of Earth. And continuing on with the theme of Earth, you guys are needing grounding, right? So this is, I think, the third month in a row that you've had an Earth card as a theme, if you will. And so the King of Earth is, again, one of those duality cards. And as a duality card, on the one hand, it's about a person. On the other hand, it's about a circumstance or an experience. The King of Earth is somebody, you know, when you think of Earth people, you do think of them as being grounded. They're very focused. They're also very, you know, practical. Like they, you know, dot the I's, cross the T's, that kind of thing. They are also very responsible, so they do take care of things. And so this is someone that's going to be helping you in the month of November. I still want to say October. So in the month of November, this person will be somebody that's helping you. And just because it says king doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a man. It could be a woman. For some of you, and I'm getting sort of a mix. So for some of you, it is a man. Some of you, it's a woman. Sometimes I see other things. Okay, and so then what is the rest of the theme for you guys? This is going to be a great month for you, honestly. It's a successful time. This is, the King of Earth is really about the Midas touch. So kind of when you think of that, everything that you touch turns to gold. So it really is a beautiful, fantastic time to accept the opportunities that are coming forward for you at this time. But always, you know, take that with a little bit of a grain of salt, because you always want to make sure that you are checking in with your own personal body, your own internal guidance system, to make sure that the opportunity is a right one for you, okay? And it should feel like a full body yes. It should be something that you're like, you know, heck yes. Or if it's not a heck yes, then it's a heck no. And I'm just keeping it clean with that. I use a little other word there typically, but so that's kind of what we have for the theme, is really about success. It's about opportunities. It's about, you know, just being able to turn the things that you're doing into something that is, you know, speaks to abundance for you. Okay, so let us grab, I'm going to do a little spread with a couple more cards here. And then today, I didn't even say this, but we're going to work with Power Animal Oracle cards again, because I just love them. And then we're going to be working with messages from your angels, which is kind of, I affectionately call them the goofy angels. And so we will be working with those to get a little bit more information for you this month. Ooh, lots of fire. A little bit of water, lots of fire. So we've got the Ton of Water coming through, and the water cards, so this is, I kind of think, as past card. Think of it as a past card, which would be the basis of the situation, things that are already going on for you. So Ton of Water, water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and the Ton of Water is really, I always feel like this is a, it's kind of a well-rounded card in that it's about, you know, your family life being, you know, on an even keel, and that it's rewarding, and that you feel content within all of that. It's also just sort of that confirmation that your needs are being met. So physically, emotionally, you know, and physically, by physically I mean, you know, money-wise and that type of thing, your needs are being met. And the other piece of this is, typically when this card comes through, it means that you're in a good solid relationship, or that you have one coming for you, because this is about trustworthy relationships. So it's about people that you can trust. And when I look at this card, it's typically about partners, and you have a partner that you can trust. So that might be a partner in business, it might be a partner in your life, so like your romantic partner, that type of thing, or it could be just a very close friend that you can just feel like that you can trust, you know, with what's going on with you. Okay, so then the Two of Fire, so another great card for you guys. So Two of Fire, fire cards are all about passion and action, and the Two of Fire is really wanting to let you know, and And it kind of goes along with that Midas touch, but you really have stepped into more of who you are, okay? So you've let go of some things that weren't serving you, that weren't allowing you to be fully yourself. And so now you really kind of stepped into that. In the month of November, you step into that more of yourself. And again, about partnerships and contracts. So I feel like that's sort of a theme running behind the scenes here this month, is about trustworthy relationships, partnerships, contracts. So you may get, you know, an opportunity that comes in, and the theme is about accepting, you know, confidently accepting opportunities. So you may get an opportunity that comes in that is going to require you to sign some sort of contract. So it could be a contract with a client, it could be a contract for employment, it could be, you know, it could be a home for that matter. That's what they're showing me. So some of you actually are going to be moving this month, or be signing an agreement to purchase a home, like a purchase agreement is what I'm seeing around that. And again, it's just about you're continuing to move forward. Like you're on the right path, right? And you're continuing to move forward, Scorpios. So things are things that have turned around quite a bit for you, because I feel like you did have a little bit of struggles this summer, but things have turned around, it feels like. All right, and then we have the Three of Fire coming through, another fire card. So fire again is about passion and action. It's also about your reputation. So when I think of fire cards, I think of your, you know, the fame area of the Feng Shui Bagua. So for those of you that haven't watched a reading from me before, I'm a Feng Shui expert also, and so sometimes I will refer to this Bagua, which is a mental map of your space. And each area, you can grab this on my website, each area of the Bagua relates to or correlates to an area in your life. And there's a video, there's a link below for a video explaining more about Feng Shui, right? But if you look at the top in the middle, where am I? In the middle there, that is our fame area. So in the back, if you're standing at the front door, in the back center of your home, that's where the fame area is. And that's fire relates to fame. So the Three of Fire is really about abundance. So it's about having more money coming in, right? It's about other good things that symbolize abundance coming to you. And then, you know, the other piece of this is about, you know, sometimes we have just this huge vision for our life, right? And it can't all happen all at once. And you most often are not given you're not given the whole picture. You see a couple steps, right? And so they're wanting you to have some patience around that, okay? I know patience, Scorpios, isn't always your strongest virtue, but you can make long-term plans. You can count on this income that's coming in, so that looks very good for you. All right, so let's see what your power animals are for the month of November for our Scorpios. Getting cold here in Minnesota, and my son was going to school the last 4 years in North Dakota, and he's like, wow, it's already like 35 degrees in North Dakota, which means, you know, it gets cold. So we have it a little bit chillier here. It was gorgeous on Saturday. I went to a local state park, and it was beautiful hiking, and the leaves. It's a beautiful time of year here in Minnesota. So I am enjoying the weather, but as you can see, I'm dressed a little warmer today because today kind of turned a little bit cold. Okay, so we've got Raven, which is the card about magic, and this is about owning your power. So what Raven wants to share with you is that you really have the power to create whatever it is that you want, right? And I know I continue to say this over and over again, but it's true. That's why I keep saying it. It's true. You have the power. And so it's time to step up and take the reins, right? Quit letting yourself just be you know, pushed hither and yon. Create what you want in your life. And by create, I mean, I don't mean force, and I don't mean push. This is more of a feminine energy, and it's about receivership. So it's about sort of magnetizing those things to you that you want. but you really do need to get clear about what you want first. I know that has been coming up for you guys in the past, but really get clear about what you want, and then pay attention to the guidance that you're getting, right? Because that's where, when you do that, things just flow a lot more smoothly. All right. And then we've got the beaver coming through. So this is about productivity, okay? And the beaver's like, just do it already, okay? So there's some stuff that you've been putting off or procrastinating about or just haven't felt like doing. And the beaver's like, just, sit down and do it. Kind of buck up and do it. So, and again, as with everything that I tell you, I want you to make sure that it's feeling good for you. So yes, there's some stuff that we have to do that we maybe don't necessarily like, but there's things that you can do to make it more fun. You can light candles, you can use colored pens, depending on what the activity is, right? Put some music on. There's lots of different things that you can do to help make that more enjoyable, whatever that is. All right, so interesting. We've got magic, owning your power. We've got the beaver about productiveness, and now we've got preparation. So the squirrel wants you to know that there's big changes coming for you, and it's time for you to get prepared for that, okay? So lots of shifts coming is what I'm seeing, and I actually see it feels like the path is opening. And what I mean by that is maybe some of you have, are sort of in a direction, but it feels like it's opening up, that you're going to get, sort of a broader picture or more opportunities or an opportunity to go further than you have before. So that bodes well for you also. So let's see what we have from our goofy angels, if you will, for the month of November. We've got a new moon coming up, the first part of November as well, and new moons are all about the new. What do you want to bring into your life? So the full moon, we let go of what's no longer serving us, and the new moon is about setting your intentions. And of course, Feng Shui, that's the big key to Feng Shui is your intentions. Like, what do you want? It's not just about moving your stuff. It's like, why are you moving it? What's the point, right? Okay, so we've got Angel Ariel who's coming through here, and this is interesting card for you guys, but Ariel is really wanting you to open up, okay? So you have some spiritual gifts. You have some really, what some people might call unearthly talents, except we all have them. It's just a matter of tapping into them. And so this is really showing that you may have some new experiences coming through this month, or may have recently had, if we're looking at this as more of a past line, you may have recently had some experiences that sort of opened up your mind, right? Or opened you up to the skills and talents that you have. So part of what they want you to do in this particular month is really to focus on that. So meditate more, and I know this has come up for you guys before about meditating on a daily basis. So important because it helps you continue to open to the gifts and the guidance that you have, okay? Studying things that interest you, right? That would be another form of opening to things. And then, of course, prayer, right? Prayer also helps you open. When you ask for that assistance, then they can come in and help you, whether it's angels or God or Buddha, whoever it is that you believe in. When you ask, then they can come in and help you. Okay, so we have a star coming in. And this is the present, what you need to know or work on right now. And a star is wanting you to reach for the stars, right? So this is really about, believing that you are worthy. Believing that you deserve the things that you want in your life, okay? It's a big deal. This is a stumbling block I see over and over and over again. And, not only in my clients, but in myself and different, where I get to a point where I feel worthy of, whatever in some area of my life. And then I look at another area of my life and I'm like, not feeling worthy there, you know? So it's a constant, I feel like something that we're always working on as human beings is that feeling of, yes, we are worthy. And the point is, we didn't come here to settle. We came here to live the fullest, most magical life that we could possibly create, right? And so that's what we came here for. So they really don't want you to play small. They don't want you to reach for, you know, something that's, you know, close by. They want you to reach for the stars, which is about reaching for the bigger, broader, better things. And it's not really up to you to figure out how you get that. It's just about reaching and asking for assistance and following the guidance that comes through for you, okay? So don't settle. You didn't come here to do that. You didn't come here to settle. That's not what you came here for. Okay. So then we have Angel Seraphina is coming through, and typically this may mean a number of different things. Okay, so number one, it could mean that you're going to get pregnant and have a baby. Okay, some of you are freaking out right now when I tell you that because you don't want one, but that's one of the possibilities for some of you. For some of you, it just means a blessed change in the family, which might mean someone else in your family is going to have a baby or get married or adopt a child or a pet even, right? The baby could be a new puppy, right? That could be it as well. But it is about an addition to the family in some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form, there's going to be an addition to the family in the month of November. So this is a future card, which means it could happen towards the end of the month of November, or it may be going further into the future as well. So that's what I have for you guys for the month of November, Scorpios. If you are interested in learning more, I have my deep dive readings that are available. You can purchase a single reading, or I do have a monthly membership as well. And those just give you more detail about your career, relationships, finances, and health. Sometimes loved ones come through in those. Sometimes we get just specific answers for things, which is always kind of crazy to me when I'm doing this group reading, but they're phenomenal. And if you book a private reading with me after the 15th of the month, so November 15th or later, then you actually will get that deep dive reading for free. That's something I'm going to try for a couple months just to get people show people what they're about, right? And so that is the plan for November as well. So much love to you. Make sure that you take time to relax, have fun, and enjoy your life. Take care, Scorpio.